Ayn Rand lays out a dystopian society extremely suppressed by totalitarian rulers and anthem. Collectivism was the only way of thinking. The concept of I had been completely stripped from the minds of the citizens. Every person was treated equally as every aspect of their lives were commanded without any self-identification. Self-happiness was completely eradicated as the mindsets were changed to accommodate the collective society. When an individual started thinking in the individual mindset, it was only then that the person could break away from the clutches of the society and bring others with him to this newfound freedom. This was a society where people were so faithful in being obedient that the consequences were unknown for this grand treason. Once Equality 72521 broke free from the bondage in the city, he was able to discover what it meant to be an individual with solitary thoughts and actions.
The United States prison system. It is constructed with the intent of keeping the bad guys in and the goal of serving time for their crime. The public both scrutinizes and praises the system for its ability to keep the bad people in and also somehow its ability to make people lose themselves in a place which they are seen as only the bad guys and not the humans who they are. Our following interview includes a personal account from the man who experienced the South Dakota State Penitentiaries. His views only reflect his personal experiences. How do you think you lose your identity in the prison system?
Well, when you go in there, the guards, they don't care about you as a person because they deal with it all day, like people, like bad people, like all the time, like that's their job, but they get to a point where they don't care about individuals because they're all just bad people to them. We're all just locked up, like we're all just numbers, like we're all just sitting in a cell getting food. As long as we don't fight, they don't care about us.
How do you think the prison care system turns you from an I to a we mentality?
Well, the guards don't care about you. They don't individualize people, like they don't get their individual needs met. They don't care about your freedoms or your rights because they just do it all day, and there's all kinds of like way worse people, like there's bad people in there that do bad things and try to manipulate them, and that's how they get fucked over. So like they don't take the risk or the time to meet with anyone because, or like individually and give them individual attention because it could end up screwing them over, and they don't know who we are. Like all they know is that you're in there for some crime you committed, and they could care less.
From your experience, how do you think you lost a part of your identity, and how do you think you regained a part of it?
By losing it, I would say like when you're in there, you have no rights, no contact with the outside world. Like, I mean, you do, but it's very limited. And when you're in prison, it's actually, in South Dakota, I don't know for everyone, well, I do know for everyone, it is kind of difficult to get people on your visit list. It takes more than, around a month, and that's like a month you're sitting in there alone by yourself, like no one to care for you or fucking help you. Like, and if you don't have money on your books, you don't get phone calls, you're just sitting in your cell waiting to be classified for the first like 45 days usually to go to a unit, a different unit or whatever. You're sitting in max and you're just sitting in your cell for 23 hours.
How do you think you regained the part of it once you got out?
Well, as of right now, I'm still on papers, so like, I mean, yeah, I have more freedoms. I have a job, like I work, I have a house, I have a car, 2 cars, like I'm a normal functioning member of society again, I guess, but I still have them watching over my shoulder. Like I still have meetings and all that nonsense, so still have to go in and...
You're still a part of the system.
Yeah, I'm still in the system.
Once you're in the system, are you ever truly out of it, or are you ever truly you and you alone?
That's up to you. To be honest, that's up to each individual by themselves, because like here in South Dakota, like when you're, the most common thing I heard that it's a revolving door. Like people claim that they set you up for failure. Really, they just when you get out, they give you the freedom to fail.
So how do you think the system can be improved?
Well, I don't really think it can, to be honest.
So how do you fix the revolving door?
You gotta quit trying to lock people up for petty stuff.
Is there anything you would say people in the system are trying to get out of the system in specific?
Just if you're already stuck in there, you know what it's like. Just keep your head down and get out as fast as you can. Mind your own.
I've heard what our book represents, along with a first-hand account from a real-life situation that relates to the book. With the interview, we can conclude that the prison system is flawed. We turn individuals into case numbers and forget the purpose of true rehabilitation. While some do belong behind bars, others are simply kept on minimal charges. The system is flawed and has broken the spirit of many. It needs to be changed for the better. Anthem is a flawed society that shows two sides of the spectrum, extremely communal and extremely individualistic. We should now be able to relate something in our society to this book, for we need a balance of both, true harmony and peace.